A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And this is going to work. It's caught.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. He's still barreling through. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Luke now for the extra point.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Makes the score Seahawks 16, Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Finding Walker complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Here's a diving catch right side.
It's a gain of 18. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again, Darnold.
He gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. To have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Throw left side, complete to come. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
On the play. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Cougar 19, Cowboy 80.
First and goal, Seattle.
70 Lions.
Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
To kick off for Seattle.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, running with I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here.
There he goes, right side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Jackson now.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Darnold. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal, 8 Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Play action. It's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down, Seahawks.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
19 Charger, 19.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
Here's Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
33. Ravens 20.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that
It's
one.
a gain of 31 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Not even a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some she don't wanna see.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 40 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
180. Nice shot.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Now Darnold. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
34 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
One last shot for Jackson.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team